What is going on, everybody? Hope you guys are doing well. Give me just one moment here and I'll be up on camera. For some reason, it didn't want to accept that my camera is on, so we're turning it on right now. Getting it all ready to go. Back in Sons of the Forest today. We were going to do a special co-op stream today with both Jay and I, but it looks like Jay had to have some, or he's doing some family obligation stuff right now. And so, ooh, I could just flip my feed. Hang on, let me flip my feed around. Nope, not that way. Not that way. My goodness, I didn't mean to do it like that. I meant to rotate it horizontally, not vertically. All right, let me go ahead and get into the other fun stuff that I have to do here. Uno momento, por favor. We're in Sons of the Forest today again. Figured we'd get back into Sons of the Forest. Fantastic game. Like, we just haven't played it in quite some time. One sec. Sorry, it is dry out here in Southern California. Like, super, super dry. Unnecessarily dry out here. Oh, am I going to have to switch to my other camera? I got low bandwidth right now. Make sure you guys check out, if you haven't already, make sure you check out our video that we dropped today on cozy farming simulators. Super fun time. All right, so everything's holding so far. Once I get into the actual game, I'll be able to see if everything's working properly here. 2 seconds. Got one feed open, getting the other feed open right now. That's the downside of multi-feed. So let's say that all over again. That is the downside of multi-streaming. Is I'm just sitting here and I'm like, I have to go through about 4 different chats every single time and like do the final stuff before I can actually start playing a game. Not complaining, but it's just, it's a tedious process when your computer's running a little slow here. All right, and let YouTube insert, save. Let this refresh so that way I know it's working. All right. Yeah, pulling up another monitor real fast. All right, and so this one's working. Let me just pop out the chat. Chat has been popped out. And then let me go to the other one and I'll pop that chat out too. So when we last left off, we were doing, what cave did we just do? Just the rebreather cave, right? Which means that we're off to Shovel Cave. Hey, what's going on, Mr. Handmans? Took me a second to read that. Let's go ahead and just toss that one on, pop out this chat. All right, close out of Discord because that's just extra bandwidth I don't need to be spending right now. All right, just got to resize this. Move it over here. Close out of this one. Hey, Toby. What's going on, man? Good to see you there over in TikTok world. All right, cool. Back in the game. So this is going to determine if I need to fix my camera or not. It's just getting back into the game here and seeing how much bandwidth that took. Appreciate that, man. All right, so it looks like we're holding our own so far. Let's see what our graphics are set to. I'm always hesitant when it comes to Sons of the Forest because for some reason it reverts my graphic settings a lot. How far am I in the story? Like barely started. We barely started the story last time. All right, real quick, let me just check graphic settings, make sure that we're at low so I can stream. Yep. All right, we're good to go. All right, and did I eat the food? Can't remember if I don't think I ate the food. Oops. I like cooked some steaks before the last stream, but I think I might have burnt them all. Let's go ahead and eat something real fast. I guess I should probably also just sleep, right? Yeah, it's like the middle of the night. Let's sleep through the night real fast. And then in the morning, we'll go ahead and take down our tent and head over to the Shovel Cave. Such Sun's Forest. Indeed, Master of Food. Calvin, wake up. Wake up. Wake up. We gotta go. We got places to be. Got places to be and things to do. Alright, just gonna jump on it. Sorry, this is like the easiest way to smash down tents. Just break them down like this and then you can get the tarps back. I guess I always forget that you're supposed to take the sticks back first. That's why I always mess those up. Alright, and it looks like I did not reset the loot here. Game's going to be a little laggy while everything kind of loads in from the world for the first time. But anyway, so we did the rebreather cave last time. Now we are in the process of heading over to Shovel Cave. I guess, what's that, entertainment bunker? I guess we do need the shovel first. Man, I got like something stuck in my throat right now. Sorry about that, guys. Much wow indeed. And I have not been sleeping, so I'm actually like not trying to drink any sugar today and like have no caffeine anymore. And so we'll see how far that goes. So getting over to Shovel Cave. I'm trying to remember if Shovel Cave is this one off to the left or if this one right in front of me. We're going to clear out all the caves anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But, I'm not entirely sure. I can't remember. It's been that long since I've played Sons of the Forest. All right, well, I need something to jump off of. It's kind of a little bit more important. I feel like I can't even get mad at Calvin, right? If he's a little lazy. Like, dude's got brain injury. The fire one on the left, I had it mostly right. Thank you, sir. That makes me feel better. Because the one that's, hang on, let me zoom out on the map. Oh, I was already zoomed out. Because the one that's on the right over by Entertainment Bunker, that is the rope gun cave, right? If I remember correctly. And so we need to get the shovel before rope gun cave. No, you need rope gun before shovel. Yeah, you need rope gun before shovel. So I am heading to the right. Okay. Whoops. Yeah. Yeah, I got you on that one. I understood what you were putting down there, sir. I need to get over to this ledge over to the side, and I'll just bust out the hang glider real fast. Man, talk about some lag right now. Come on, game, wake up. It's Sons of the Forest has always been like this for me. Like, when I first launch it, it is just super intensive, and then as I get into it, it calms down. So we'll see if that's still the case here. So chill on just day 2. Like, still, you don't have to, like, run from any enemies. There's no, like, monsters out there. What's going on, Lauren? How you doing? Just peaceful deer everywhere. Little rabbits running around. Love it. It's the best. It's fantastic. I guess I could go to the entertainment bunker now, right? Why not? My God, come on. I might cap the frame rate. In fact, I'm going to cap the frame rate. That's where I'm wrong. Hang on. Sitting here, I was wondering what was going on. Okay, and then... Oh, I already have it capped at 45. This is going to be lame, but I'm going to cap it at 30. Just to help myself out for a couple minutes. You definitely should. It is a fantastic game. Sons of the Forest, they are gorgeous, gorgeous games. Personally, I think that Sons of the Forest has the better gameplay, whereas The Forest has the better story. And so, if you're more into horror stories, check out The Forest. And if you're more into gameplay, like shooter gameplay, survival horror gameplay, check out Sons of the Forest, because they play very, very differently. All right, almost over to the ledge here. Oh wait, is this one? Does this one go down to a beach? Am I wasting my time over here? I totally am. At least I'm slowly walking that way. Like I'm getting closer to my goal. No, we'll be all right. I know exactly where this is. This should lead into like a waterfall up ahead. Man, jumpy game. I promise it will straighten up. It always does. So when, I don't know, Master Food, you tell me. I can't remember. Can I get into the entertainment bunker now, or do I actually have to wait a little bit for that one? Because I can't remember if I can get into it now. Or no, I need the key card. I need the key card that's in maintenance A before I can get into that bunker. I just know where it is. So yeah, and you get the maintenance A information. I guess you could just go into it whenever if you have the shovel, right? Oops, that was definitely the wrong button. Not meant to do that. All right, hang glider time. All right, here we go. Yeah, that's what I thought. Like, you can definitely get down there, but all that you find is just like a little 3D printer and some stuff like that. Like, there's not much there. Either way, we got to go to this cave first. And I remember it's like good loot too. It's like light bulbs and like solar panels and stuff like that. Well, either way, we'll get the rope gun real fast. And then it's looking like we're going to do Project Zomboid on Saturday this time instead of Sunday, which I'm pretty excited about. Love that game. Definitely want to be doing more. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Didn't I don't know. I haven't been feeling grounded because I'm just so ready for the sequel to drop, and like there's still more that I need to do in that game, but I'm just I guess a little bit bored with what I have to do, and so I figured that then in the meantime just go back to a tried and true favorite. No, not really planning on building a base. Just doing the story for right now. Might do a base. Probably will do a base. Wouldn't be base legend if I did do a base, right? So I'll probably end up doing a base. But either way. Master of Food, why do I got the feeling that this is Shovel Cave? Please tell me I'm wrong, that this is not Shovel Cave and that I did go to the right one. I'm hoping I went to the right one, but I'm getting this vibe that this is Shovel Cave. I like being wrong in these situations, so... It's not the Shovel Cave. I feel a lot better. All right. Bats. God, I love that music sting when you first go into a new cave like this, right? Like it's super chill. Chill? No, not chill. All right. Get in here. Let's get our flashlight out again. Let everything kind of settle up for a minute here. I love how they never really tell you what the raw meat is. It's just, it's meat. You know, you can go for it if you want. It's meat. Let's make sure that we're fully loaded here. If I remember correctly, this is a pretty, like, really easy cave to get through. Just load up on skulls if we need them, right? Man, don't even need any rope right now. I'll take that. So let's go down and get the artifact piece first. What kind of base am I building? Haven't decided yet. I mean, I'm going to have to do one. But I literally, when I started playing this just Tuesday, I had no intentions. Where's the rope? There's the rope. I had no intentions of building a base. I was just kind of looking for something to do. And Sons of the Forest is one of those games that, like, I refuse to uninstall off of my computer. And I probably should, right? Like, I probably should eventually uninstall it and switch over to something else. But yeah, it's just been so long that I figured, why not? Let's dive into it. So I have no idea what kind of base I'd do. Maybe you guys could tell me what kind of base we're building in this one. How was yesterday's stream? I didn't stream yesterday. I don't stream Wednesdays. Wednesday is the other streamer, Jay. And actually, I don't even think he was able to stream yesterday. I think he was busy yesterday. And so either way, but I don't stream on Wednesdays. Typically, we release new video content or just put a bunch of shorts out or something like that. And so, yeah. All right, climb on down. Got to keep getting an artifact piece. Come on, activate the rope. What's going on here? There we go. You need variable meat skin pack to be able to have more meat variations. Yes, I agree with that. Do you guys remember the whole Star Wars Battlefront controversy? I was thinking about that the other day. Just how ridiculous that whole controversy was. Where if you guys remember what I'm talking about, when EA released the first Battlefront, like, they made it to where you had to unlock, like, the playable characters on the roster and stuff like that. Hang on, did I go the wrong way? Yeah, I think I went the wrong way. And so you had to do this really, really dumb game with them. Let's just go underwater so we can see a little bit easier here. And play through so much, like, they eventually made it so you could unlock it, but yeah, the damage was already done. There it is. That's what I was looking for. Yeah, 2 days ago, it was a good stream. Always have a good time with Sons of the Forest. Kind of hoping, as weird as it sounds, now, like we were just insulting like DLCs and things like that. I do hope that End Night releases some kind of DLC or something for Sons of the Forest, because, like, this is a gorgeous game. It is a great game, right? But there's, in my opinion, it's not replayable. Like, it only replays to an extent with the base building and stuff like that. Like, you need more action if you really want to kind of, like, have people come back to this game. And so, yeah, just my 2 cents on it. Not that anybody asked or anything like that. All right. So there's the artifact piece. Let's get on back out of here. Do you know how much, like, how annoying it would actually be to carry an entire scuba set Like, I mean, not even the flippers or anything like that, but just the entire just mask and tank set everywhere that you had to go. It'd be ridiculous. Like, it's not like you're a super soldier or anything like that in this game either. It's just like a journalist, an investigative journalist. All right, let's eat something, drink something. Let's combine this with our can opener. Eat some cat food. Delicious. Oh, so yummy. I love that you also get a little bit of a thirst boost for doing that. It's fantastic. I kind of want to know why they didn't put any bottles of water in this. Because an energy drink, it's going to eventually make you more thirsty than more satisfied. So, I don't know. I don't know. Random things I think about while playing this game. Let me climb. Thank you. All right, so now we actually have to go like progress through the basin or the this area and stuff. I don't have a silencer. Even a foldable one, like, I agree with you 1,000%. Carrying the glider is ridiculous. And the fact that you do it with ease, like, he just pulls it out from behind its back like he's a cartoon character. Like, oh my god, it is funny. Yay, look at all this slug ammo we're getting. Got that cross. So I remember I saw a video a long time ago that the cross actually does affect the fear mechanic of the other enemies. It just doesn't do as much damage. I don't think I have any Molotovs. But I also don't have my armor fully maxed out. Alright, hang on. Let's put 4 pieces of cloth down. And all of my leaves. And we'll finish out our armor here. Still wearing my scuba mask. I love that. That was a fun noise to hear while I'm in my inventory here. Alright, last one. Cool. And then the rest of the cloth. All but one. Just get some Molotovs ready. And then... yeah, let's see if we have enough to make another couple of these explosives. We don't. We're missing 1 coin. Alright, whatever. We'll be alright. I think you actually get a couple in this this one. So supposedly, and I don't know how accurate it is, Master Food, but supposedly the cross just slightly affects their fear mechanic, making them slightly confused. Exactly. So they back up a touch, but they're still going to pursue you. They're still going to continue to come after you. Like, it's definitely not a fix at all, but it does have something to do with the fear mechanic. This is what we're looking for. That sulfite. It's all over the place. You don't have to look that hard for it, to be honest with you. Delicious bones. So I tend to always sprint through the caves until... what up, gross dude? I tend to always sprint through the caves until I get the shotgun. So that's what I'm probably going to do in this next area anyway. Hey, friend. You're all cute. Squishy. Okay. I do appreciate the realistic grenade explosions and like other detonations in this. Like, not every explosive is a fireball. You know what I mean? And so I've always appreciated that. I need to be a little careful because there is some stuff that I need here. But it's also a ton of baddies over this way. That was a quick one. Yeah, I figure if I can keep them back that way just for a little while, be somewhat healthy. There's a fingers over here that I'm trying to lure out a little bit first. Don't want to waste this on you. We'll waste this on you. Oh, no, we're not going to waste it on you. We're going to throw it right past you. That was kind of dumb. That one got you. All right, I see fingers over there. Perfect. Yeah, keep walking away. Did the other one die? No. Just got really burnt. I think I stuck him. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I love stealth in this game because it's pretty much just stealth with explosives, which is apparently doable if your enemies are all mutants. Not what I want right now. I want fingers. Don't be like that. Where'd you run off to? Probably should not have asked that and then immediately went to reload. Found you. And there's fingers. Come on. That's probably the most terrifying part about fighting in the caves, is every time that you go to reload, you have to drop your gun. Yeah, I didn't get him. All right. Old-fashioned hand-to-hand with this thing. Back it up, fingers. All right. Got him. And it's great because I need armor, too. Dude's just, like, completely depleted all of my, my leaf armor. Unfortunately, we only get one creepy armor from these dudes. But either way. Alright, from here on out, I'm pretty sure I can kind of skip ahead, right? So we're going to see if that's doable. No more 9mm shots, though. Once I get the shotgun, it's like a completely different game, though. Like, that's one thing that I do appreciate about this. Like, up until you get the shotgun, this game can be a little tricky, can be a little difficult. But then after you get the shotgun, it gets very, very, very easy. I shouldn't say easy. It's not as complicated. That's what I'll say. That's just the medicine. If I remember correctly, there's a twins down here, like one of those twin heads. I remember the first time I came through, I snuck pretty much past all of them until I got right here. And then I got sandwiched between a bunch of them. Yeah, let's go check this corpse real quick. But if I remember, the twin head spawns like right over here. So let's hug this side. But I just don't want to deal with it right now while I'm a little undergeared. If it's just babies, awesome. But I can't remember if it's... Nope, there's a twin head. I'm pretty sure this is the one that I need to check anyway. So it's fine. Just kind of hope that they stay over that way, right? Alright, none of that was helpful. If I remember, like one of these has like the pistol flashlight or something like that. I mean, you still can't use it until you find the rail. But it's nice to at least move forward a little bit with things, right? Check behind us, yep. Let's keep on moving. Man, I actually have no idea how many batteries I have left. I feel like I always get ambushed here. It's been a minute. Like, it's actually like it's surprising to me how much of this I don't remember. When like I've been through these caves dozens and dozens of times before. Nice, dude. Your island port was probably one of the most impressive Sons of the Forest bases I've ever seen. Like, not trying to exaggerate or anything like that, but legitimately it was one of the most impressive bases I've ever seen. So if you didn't tell, I picked up the pace a little bit because they were coming at me. I didn't feel like dealing with them. Especially him. So we're going to play a game of cat and mouse. Oh, he's right behind me. Babies. See if we can outrun him before I run out of stamina. I think we did. I think we did. As I said, like at the beginning of this cave, I don't really try when it comes to like the early caves. It's just find a shotgun, then it becomes like a really easy kind of walking sim. I would imagine. I mean, with the sheer size of that build, like I would imagine a little bit of pushback from any rig, just being like, yeah, this is a little much. There's some buckshot ammo, not what we want right now. Be cool if we had some ammo, like pistol ammo. But it's all good. And how many more bones can I... There we go. I was going to say, we have to be full on bones. I've been picking them up for a while now. Babies! Let's go up. It's been a while since I've done these caves, so it's like, all right, let's figure it out together, everybody. Except Master Food's probably sitting there just like, oh, this idiot. Oh. All right, so that was only 4 shots, so I still don't want to switch to that just yet. Because, I mean, what are you going to do with 4 shots, right? Like, 4 shots might take down a baby or 2. Meanwhile, axe shots. Gave that baby axe shots. Underwater baby. I feel like these babies in, like, this ankle-deep water would be dead. You know what I mean? Like, they're literally flailing in ankle-deep water. For me, ankle-deep for me. Oh, that's fingers. We got to bail. I don't have the gear to take on fingers right now. Leave me alone. Stop doing the tooltip. Put it away. Perfect. That was like perfect timing on that. Kind of proud of that one, if I'm being honest with you. I've always wondered if you can do like a mostly pacifist playthrough in Sons of the Force. Like, because it seems that way. It seems like the game kind of encourages you to be a little passive with how the enemies like back away from you and stuff like that. And so I've always wondered how much of a passive playthrough can you do? You obviously need to kill Gianu. Like, that has to happen. You have to kill the demon, like the hell boss, to move forward. But, like, what other ones do you have to kill? I don't think there's really any of them. You can dodge most of the enemies in this game. And so, again, I've always just wondered, like how much of it do you... Like, how many of these guys do you actually have to kill? All right, so we got rope gun, we got rebreather. Now it's time to head over to Shovel Cave so we can get our shovel. And then once we have our shovel, we'll get our shotgun. And then once we get our shotgun, this changes from survival horror into, like, one of the most silly, like, first-person shooters of all time. And it is a great game. Like, I'm not insulting it when I say it. I love this game for that exact reason. Yes, lag back out. Lag back out, game. Rebuild the entire world again. Alright, so first things first, let's go ahead and just put our flashlight away. Don't need that anymore. Get on back out to the overworld. Such a cool, like, cave system. Like, I remember back when I was doing this, I would find exits to caves a lot more frequently than I would go to, like, the entrances. And it's kind of surprising when you can just find one. All right, so next up is Shovel Cave, which is this one that's off to the left there. We've already been inside of that snow cave up there, and to the right, that is the armor cave. It's kind of a pain to get through this early on without like enough ammo for your shotgun or other weapons. And so I'm going to skip over that for just right now. Is that high enough? This may be a dumb idea, or this may be one of the smartest things I've done yet. Before I do another cave, though, I need to spend some time getting some more armor done. As I said, I don't know if this is high enough, but let's see if we can get through these trees. All right. Wasn't that bad. All right, let's pull open this map again. Heading over this way. If I wanted to, I could probably just stop off at this tribal camp right here, get a bunch more cloth. But either way, should be focusing on making just new types of armor. I remember in early access days, my first base, I set up on top of that mountain. There was just so much up there. Like just so much free space to build on up there, and there's not many trees. And so I built a cool like cabin, but it was so early on in the game that I didn't understand like the whole snowblind system in this game, and how like daytime during the snow is terrible. And so that was probably the most annoying build that I've ever done in this game. All right, so this one is the this is the cave where you get the slingshot. It's kind of cool. We're pretty tired, but I kind of don't feel like taking a rest. Might sleep inside the cave here. Anything worth grabbing out here? A little bit of cloth. If I remember correctly, there's like more cloth over on this side, right? Yeah. 3 pieces of cloth. That's kind of helpful. All right, here's what we'll do. We'll go ahead and clear a little area here. I'm going to need to redo my armor, even if it's just leaf armor. This cave is actually pretty easy to just kind of sprint through. But let's go ahead and clear up a little bit of area here so we can lay down a tarp. Cool. I love how as I clear up a little area and I've just like cleared this entire space. All right, let's go ahead and grab. Hey, John. Yeah, I hope you're having a good day too, man. Grab ourselves a tarp. Find some flat ground. Oh, those are fireflies that are on me. Okay. Find some flat ground. I actually don't know anymore if those are animals or if those are actual tribals about ready to attack me. We'll find out as soon as we try to sleep, but it's only day 3. Like, we shouldn't be getting raided right now. Nope. Okay. All right. Fine. What are you going to do? Like, I mean, if you're gonna prevent me from sleeping, decapitation. Like, if you're gonna prevent me from sleeping, of course, the lag doesn't help with this situation either. I did not know that, John. That's a very unique. It's a very unique stipulation, I guess. All right, so hopefully that other one got scared. Let's see if we can sleep now. Nope. Oh, there's a lot of them. All right, fine. Be that way, guys. They're not going to follow me in here. And I'll be able to sleep in here. That's not true. That is 100% not true. I feel like the person, whoever said that, I feel like whoever said that just doesn't pay their taxes. And they heard something somewhere. But no, that is definitely not true. I always check back here, even though I know there's nothing here. Hey, Digital. All right, so as I said, I wasn't planning on going into this cave just yet because it's just kind of a pain. Yeah, but I'm sure, like, just because something was a previous act does not mean that something has gone in front of it to supersede it or remove it. This is Sons of the Forest, one of the better survival horror games that has been created in a very long time. All right, so as I said, all I came in here right now is just to sleep. And then after we're done sleeping, we got to go outside and make some armor. So there you go. It's the game plan. Come on, let me get my stick back. I want my stick. Thank you. Okay. Let's go ahead and head on outside here. So it should be daytime now. Which I've never understood why daytime doesn't come through like a little bit of the opening there. But okay, so we shouldn't have those cannibals like right next to us anymore, right? Hey, Down Bad. Good to see you. Kind of wish that I could deconstruct some Molotovs or something like that to get extra cloth right now. An orca almost jumped onto your porch? Oh, you're talking about in Sons of the Forest. Gotta love those orcas. I was concerned for you in real life, buddy. Did I just get the shovel? No. We're about ready to get the shovel. We're about ready to head on in there and get the shovel. You can have two helpers in this game. One is named Virginia. The other one's name is Kelvin. I ditched Kelvin somewhere. He's around. Virginia hasn't shown herself to me yet, and so I haven't made her my girlfriend. All right, that should be enough leaves. Like, that should definitely be enough leaves. Let's just fill up our sticks real fast. Fill up any rocks we might still need. Gotta love games where inventory is based on like a finite number as opposed to size or carrying capacity. I do. Actually, we just finished the rope gun cave like 5 minutes ago. Am I by a Gianu camp, really? I didn't realize that I was right next to one. Where is it? I'm not seeing the red plume. That's what gives those away. But like, those are, in my opinion, the best place to find armor. Or not armor, ammo. And I can't remember where it is over here. You can. You can definitely make a zip line to move logs faster. Really? I thought the helicopter spawned from camps, though. So it doesn't just, like, come randomly check on you. It spawns from somewhere. Probably wrong about that. I mean, I'm proving that I'm wrong about that because there's nothing over here. Okay. All right, well, let's get back down to this cave. Oh, yeah. Definitely have a glider on my inventory here. I just thought that was the only way, Master of Food. And so I stand corrected. It's all good, though. Gotcha. That makes sense. Do I have the rebreather? I do have the rebreather. So yeah, we're pretty much, this is the last like necessary tool that we have to find. Everything else is just kind of supplemental, if you will. And so yeah. All right, speaking of which, let's go ahead and spend a little bit of time here. Hang on. Let's see if I can try to catch this one piece of cloth. I keep seeing it for a second, but nope. Gonna catch that line instead. All right, whatever. It doesn't matter. Let's go ahead and make that real fast. Nope, haven't gotten the ancient armor yet. And now I haven't bothered with the golf cart. To be honest with you, I don't like the vehicles in this game outside of the glider. That's the only one that I want. All right, fine. I guess I don't consider the ancient armor a tool, I guess. But you are entirely right, Down Bad. It is one tool that we still have to go get. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the golf cart. Not a big fan of the Night 5, that little like unicycle thing that they give you. Just not a big fan of the vehicles in this. Give me like an ATV or something, like something that goes better off-roading than the golf cart, and yeah, we can make that happen. And ATVs are also like, they make sense in the lore, so I feel like they should be here. All right, here we are in the upper part of this cave, if I remember correctly, and I'm going to run around and pretend that I'm right, even though I can't remember correctly. I don't think there's any enemies up here, so we'll just kind of hang back a little bit. Just check for some supplies. Again, it would be great if we could get more armor going. A little bit of vodka. Pop these pills. Delicious. Yeah, have a little soda. Well, energy drink, whatever. Let's have another one of our MREs. That'd be cool. No, you can't do something like that, John, but you can make like rain collectors and stuff like that. And so there is an option for getting some type of water at your base. But it's just a turtle shell that you fill with water. So nothing too fancy. All right. Well, that means that it's time to do the rebreather part of the cave. I like this rebreather section. I think that this is a cool rebreather section. I also do feel like they could have done a better job of making the rebreather sections feel a little more threatening. You know what I mean? Like, the underwater caves are gorgeous, but like, don't just put skeletons in here. Show me dead bodies or something like that. You were right. You were right, Down Bad. I stand corrected, as I said. You were right about that one. What's going on, Jack? How you doing? Too busy? Too busy for what, sir? up here, almost at the surface. There we go. All right, now this one, if I remember correctly, this one actually has baddies as soon as you get here. Let's go on this way. Yeah, there he is. So this is what we do on this one. Come on over, bud. Come on, let's go for a swim. Come on over. Come on over. I miss old days too. Being able to spend hours gaming and stuff like that. Come on over. Fancy a swim? Come on in. Water's great. Oh, I'm right there with you. I am right there with you, Jack. That's why I'm drowning these dudes instead of wasting any ammo or time. It's just so much better and efficient. I love games where like the enemies can't swim or like they have like an ultimate weakness that you can exploit on literally every single one of them. Fantastic. Wetsuit. 4 more shots. I did answer you, but I can repeat it. No, there's no like irrigation system or something like that, but there is the ability for you to collect rainwater, and I think that's pretty cool. I like the old dice roll games. Like there were several really cool dice rolling games that I used to play. Like big fan of it. I think I should have gone the other way if I remember correctly. I think there's an artifact piece back that way, but oh well. We can just come back into this cave eventually. I do think that the cave sound design is gorgeous in this. That's something that I always wish that I could get good at is building dungeon maps and stuff like that. I had a friend in college who was really, really good at it, but I personally never could figure out the ins and outs of it that well. Pop some more pills! Sorry, every single time that Jack finds a bottle of pills and he doesn't need them in his inventory, you just gotta take them. That's how it works. All right, 1 more piece of cloth equals 1 more piece of cloth armor. This is the shovel cave, sir. Very astute. I would imagine like there's some custom like D20s and stuff like that that go for hundreds, maybe even thousands of dollars. Like I've seen some really crazy ones at like collectible shops and things like that. I'm trying to remember some of the more crazy ones I've seen. I've seen a gold-plated one, and it was plated. It's not like it was made out of like gold or anything like that, but still, gold-plated die. Like you're gonna throw that around. I hate this room. I don't like this room at all. I don't know where Dill Pickle is. He said he was going to participate in our base building contest that we were running this past month, but then he unfortunately was not able to. So no harm, no foul. Oh, they're geared up. So there's one over there that's still lit up. I turned the light off on this one so that way I didn't have to deal with it. But there's one more over there. Come on, lag. Don't do me like this right now. That's lit up over there. That I'm going to eventually have to get over to too, because that has some stuff that I need. Master of Food's here. He was here a few minutes ago at least. But yeah, Jack, what have you been up to, man? Anyway, hey, Master Food. See, Jack's on the other chat asking for you, Master Food. I just want to point that out. Am I seriously still Okay, I thought I was stealthed. But it looks like they are following me. Yep. No worries. There you go, Jack. There he is. Hang on 2 seconds, John. Go ahead and respond to that in just a sec. I just need to get ahead of these dudes. And by ahead of these dudes, I mean run over here really fast, grab all of this craziness, and then run over here before Armsy gets involved. Ha 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 ha, I got away. Now I run over here, and then I do this. Legsy, not Armsy. That's who's in this room, is Legsy. Oh, damn it, ran right into him. Come on. I forget where I'm supposed to go now. Is it this way? There it is. I found it. I found it. Wish I had more energy right now, but I found it. Stay away from me, Legsy. You stay back there, sir. And in the water. Oh, man. No, I don't think so. I'm not entirely sure what you're referring to there, John. And I would imagine that is a little traumatizing if you don't know what to expect the first time they're down bad. So you have my sympathies. And my curiosity, I guess. You gonna drown? You gonna drown? You gonna just take a shot to the face? So I'm not a big fan that they can get up after a shot to the face. Come on, bro. If you're gonna be like that, just like get in here. Oh, he's gonna trap himself. There's one. Gotta love their moans. But yeah, eventually they'll do a move that launches them towards me. And it's basically a nice way that you can take them out without trying. Oh, no, he got out. That's unfortunate. He didn't. Warhammer. No, I've never actually... I don't think I've actually played any of the Warhammer games. I've played the tabletop before. I would imagine that you don't want to trust your friend anymore after that. So it sucks about that one fingers. But I can't get the creepy armor on that fingers. Sucks to suck. But there you go. That's how you can clear out an entire, like, room of dudes in a cave without really trying. He might be. He hasn't been here in a while, Jack, but he pops in from time to time. He said he was going to compete in our base building contest this past week, but he didn't submit a build, so I don't know. Never trust people you don't trust. That is sage advice, Master of Food. That is genius. Genius. Sorry. All right, hang on, we got some babies to kill. Babies! I was just chopping a baby with an axe. Calm down. Baby! I've explained this down bad. Yeah, every quarter, every 3 months, we run a base building contest on the Base Legend Discord. And grand prize, like if you win, where's the baby? If you win the base building contest, I give you a gift card for $25 to Steam. Gotta love the baby cry. But yeah, so if you win, you get $25 to Steam. The second runner-up is randomly selected, so that way everybody has a chance to win a prize, whether you're like a veteran builder or like you're just starting in the fun times of base building. And so, yeah, that's the base building contest in a nutshell. What game? You can play any game, any mod. Like, we let people cheat. It doesn't matter. You just have to build on brand for the theme. And so this past theme was build a house. I remember the first time I saw that, and I was just like, whoa, what the hell is that? But yeah, you can choose any game. Like, we let people choose whatever games they want. Oh, look at that, carbon fiber arrow. Oh, look at that, a crossbow bolt. Can't use both of those right now. I always wanted to also jump down here, but there's an invisible wall. Does it need to be in survival? It can be in whatever one you want. Like any game mode, any mod, anything. All right, so there's an explosion that happens like on the left here, right? I don't have to walk all the way back. I might have to. Yep, that's right. That is the entertainment bunker. So yeah, I do actually have to run back by Armsy or Legsy. Just need to go get the most overpowered weapon in Sons of the Forest. You did in fact say that 17 dragonfishes would win. I wonder if it works for him too. Come on, Legsy. All right, so you're in the water now. Yeah, it totally works for Legsy too. We just made Legsy drown inside the cave. That was pretty cool. Kind of wasn't expecting to be able to do that. Planning on getting it, Daniel. To be honest, though, there's so many games on my radar right now that Subnautica 2 might be one that gets kind of the back burner treatment for a little while. Can't wait for it, but like we got Grounded 2 coming up. We want to do more in Minecraft, like a bunch of that stuff. Got Build 42 and Project Zomboid coming out soon. Like there's just a lot of content that we want to get to that we just haven't had a chance to. Go away, fingers. Nobody asked for you. Yay. Now that I'm not being, like, chased by an Armsy. Or a Legsy, rather. Gotta appreciate that, right? Nope. That's fingers. That's not what I needed right now. Yeah, I need to actually take some medicine real fast. Sounds good, Jack. You have a great rest of your night. Dude, Master of Food, I was a little surprised myself when I woke up and I saw that it was a tie. I was not expecting it because I saw, like, I went to bed and I was just, oh, okay, master food won. Okay, cool. You know, that type of thing. And then I woke up this morning, it was just complete tie. And we had to do that, or yesterday morning, it was a tiebreaker. Like that surprised me. I was not ready for that. He wasn't ready. Okay. If I remember correctly, there is like a quick escape out this one. Like, and it hasn't appeared for me yet. But like, there, right there. Yeah, the wall explodes. But if you've like run through this whole place, yeah, can't really use the quick escape, right? Well, I'm very sorry to hear that, Master of Food, but we really appreciate your participation. I liked your build, dude. Like, I thought it was a really solid Minecraft video build. Kind of. So we allowed video submissions for like the first time ever this time. And typically we don't allow video submissions. Oh, I don't even have an explosive. Oh, I have one. I have a grenade. All right, well, if this works, this is awesome. If not, I'm going to need a bail. Like all of the basics of a house, right? Like a standard house build. Oh, wait, no, I do actually. I have to go out that way. Huh. This is going to be interesting because I don't have an explosive right now, but I kind of have to go out that way. Just threw that at his face. Nope. Come on in this way. Come on, fingers. You can do it. You can trip on the water. He's going to eventually. Like, he will eventually. Just a matter of just kind of waiting. Come on, charge at me. I've never actually done this before, but I want to see if it works. So it's the contest is currently over. It just wrapped just 2 days ago. And so you got to wait until September, October, and there will be another one for you, sir. I don't see where he went. I don't see where he went, and I don't know. Hang on, let me check the water real fast. Is he in here? I don't see where that fingers went. Okay. All right. Nah, I mean, this past time it was build a house. And then before that, it was floating fortresses. So you had to build a base, but you couldn't build it on the ground. And then it's like I don't have any coins to take this dude out. There's explosives, but I don't have coins. I'm not sure what to do. Master of Food, if I don't have any explosives, would a Molotov work? We're going to have to test it. I'm not sure. Oh, that sucks. All right, let's leave this guy over this way for a minute. Yeah, so like people did boats, they did like bases in the cloud, that type of thing. And so there were a few really cool submissions for that one. Before that, we did single item structures. So we tasked everybody. All right, you're over by the water now. Come on, drown. So we tasked everybody. I think I got him. I think I got him to drown. Yep, there's him. I don't know where Fingers went, but I'm gonna assume that he drowned. I agree. Size does times matter in the contest. I will agree on that one. If I could find like one more piece of change on the ground somewhere, I could do this. But I need to see if a Molotov will do the trick. I really hope this works. Right now, it doesn't look too promising. And I'm pretty sure that was the last one I had. I don't have any. And so I don't have any grenades to use. I have all the stuff to make a remote explosive, except I don't have like one piece of coin. Like I'm missing one coin for it. And so I'm trying to think. Go to the water? What, back behind me? I will go check it out very shortly. I'm going to take some medicine real fast. This is the first time this has ever happened. I mean, I could add one to my inventory if I really, really get into it. I think I might have actually picked that one up, if I'm being honest with you. Let me just check to see this area, and then I'll go back there. Yeah, let me go back down this way and see if there's anything left. I don't know if Fingers went back down here. But yeah, we definitely have some other mutants. But I don't know if Fingers is still down here. No, that's just another mutant. Let's take him out so he's not going to become a nuisance. Her out. That was easy. Oh, I do remember the shortcut path. I don't remember how to get to it, but it's like over here, isn't it? What are you going to do, you mutant that jumped out of nowhere? I do love their horror walk. I think that's kind of a fun walk. Oh, okay. You might have to refresh me on that when we get down there down bad. We'll see. I'm checking to see if there's anything left over here, because I ran through here the first time and I wasn't that careful, and so there's a good chance that I could have left like a box or something. Is that meat? Yeah, it's just meat. There's also Fingers in here. It's far left corner when you first enter the room after the sluggy room. Okay. All right, so it's back behind me, so I'll have to go back that way anyway. But if I'm here, gonna go ahead and do it. What sucks though is I have no armor. I'm pretty sure it's just that fingers that's left. And so there you go. It's a pretty intense season, isn't it there, King? No spoilers as promised. But it is definitely there. Alright, so back down through this part. Alright. So if I remember, it's underwater, right? It's like back this way or something like that, Master of Food. If I can't remember where it is. I've only gone through it like one time and I stumbled onto it or something like that. There's definitely some sad moments. There's definitely some sad moments in Squid Game 3, man. That's how I was in early access days. Like the first time I ran through this game, like no cheats, no anything, just trying to figure it all out. All right, where's this water that you're talking about, sir? All right. Hug the right wall. Okay. Let's head on back this way and we'll hug the right wall. Well, King hasn't seen the rest of it, and I'm sure that there's other people who haven't either. So if you have seen the rest of it, like me down bad, I'm biting my tongue because I want to talk about it with more people. That's not it. That's not it at all. Gotta go around these stalactites. Found it. Okay. No squids yet. But maybe one day. Hey, Ruby. All right, there it is. That's what I'm looking for. My God. Such a pain. Thank you, sir. Such a pain, but so worthwhile. Do I seriously have... Thank you. Mighty kind of you to drop a follow. Wow, I actually have like more than one clip here. Yeah, there's the UFO telling me that I got a new follower. Thank you very much for that one. It's going pretty good, Ruby. How's your day going? Southern California. Way too hot over here. I like Minnesota, though. It's a good place. Alright, so if I remember correctly, there's still fingers up here, right? Just gonna run past them. That's, of course, I run right next to him. That wasn't past him. That was, like, through him. Yeah, you did all the work, Master of Food. You can take credit for that one, sir. We mostly do survival games, base building games, like that type of thing. And so that's what the majority of our channel is focused on here. Wouldn't it be great if I messed up the grenade, too? Like, how great would it be if I messed up the grenade? Only if he gives me lick to win 1 out of the 3. Oh, Red Dead Poker. King, are we going to do Red Dead Online when I start streaming Red Dead? Because I'll build a posse. I'll build a little base legend posse. Make us a little camp base, you know? Sounds like fun. You know what's sad? I've never actually been able to check out Elden Ring. Or Dark Souls, for that matter. Like, I think I played Dark Souls when it first came out a long time ago. But I never played it since. I like Souls-like games. I don't know. I like other games more. You know? Hope that makes sense. No, I'm on PC right now. Oh, it's not cross-platform? I thought it was cross-platform. I thought most Rockstar games at this point were cross-platform. Well, I mean, King, I don't play Red Dead on the PC. Like, I hope you know that. I play Red Dead on the console. Oh, wait. I don't actually have... Kind of just dawned on me that I don't actually have a copy of Red Dead on a version that I could play online because I don't have the PlayStation Network anymore. All right. I love this exit of the cave, by the way. This is my favorite exit because butterflies during the day, they always spawn on my knife right here. All right. So let's see if we're going to be able to camp right here. I doubt that we're going to be able to camp right here. But we'll see. What do I do for a living? This is going to sound ridiculous because our channel count's so small, but I'm a full-time content creator. We run a couple YouTube channels. One of them is this one. The other one is like financial news and stuff like that, and that one pays the bill. Yeah, I play Red Dead on the console, dude. I play it on the PlayStation. Really? Don't like that. Don't like that one bit. Because apparently they're close enough to prevent me from sleeping. Which means that I'm going to do something really smart or really dumb. And we're going to find out what. Sounds good, King. You have a great rest of your day, bud. It was dumb. Don't like that. I need to get up onto that ledge so I can jump off it. Yeah, Ruby. So we actually run a Discord server called Base Legend. And so feel free to join that one. Wait, who's going to beg me for money? Are you talking about King because I haven't sent him his gift card for coming in second yet? That's because he's got to wait 3 days for us to be better friends on Steam, so that way Steam knows that he's not trying to rip me off. Nice. Glad you got it working there, down bad. All right, let me go ahead and jump off here. That'll do, pig. You gotta love when developers take the time to actually do the real night sky, too. Like when you can actually see constellations in the stars and stuff like that. That was one of my favorite classes in high school. Was I took an astronomy class. It was so much fun. Took it at 7:20 in the morning, and so we would go into a dark, quiet room. We never got anything done. We always fell asleep in that place, like constantly fell asleep in that place. But it was fun. It was fun. Like that class. All right, so let's get over. Let's get our shotgun. Kind of just relax. Oh, it just says said hi. So anytime you guys click that said hi button, it literally just says so-and-so said hi. And so it's always pretty fun. So about ready to get the most overpowered weapon in Sons of the Forest. It is truly, it's up there with like the plated katana and stuff like that. But the shotgun, game changer in this game. Like total game changer. Let's get a little bit more speed here. I don't know why, but I'm not the biggest fan of like hang gliding at night. Like there's nothing really wrong with it. I've never been a big fan of it. Oh, it says goat turquoise. Wait, what? It says goat turquoise white horns. That's what that one says. Gotta love YouTube's emojis for that exact reason right there. All right, we're almost out of our shotgun here. Guess we can start dropping some altitude, right? I'm planning on camping over here too. Like I'm not just gonna be over here. The food bunker's over in this neck of the woods, but I haven't fully unlocked it. So okay. So real quick before anybody figures it out, let's go ahead and just set up a quick tent. Yeah, I know. I'm like right on top of my buddy here. I don't do that stuff during the stream, Ruby, but as soon as I get off the stream, I typically open up Discord and check notifications and stuff like that, so I'll go ahead and do so. Let's go ahead and sleep till morning. Nice. Actually let us sleep till morning. It's kind of surprising. Normally, they're a little more picky about that. All right, so we need some food. Yummy sloppy joes. Then we need some drink. Delicious. Sorry, Ruby, I don't do that stuff. But let's go ahead and get this shotgun. Perfect. And then shovel. You know, I've never actually used a shovel to kill any of the baddies in this game. Like, I don't know why. I just never really got into. Sounds good, Ruby. I'll let you know, just because 90% of the people that come into Twitch and communicate as you're communicating, if you're looking to sell like graphics or like those types of services, we're a subsidiary of a graphic design company and media company, and so we're probably good on all that stuff. But I appreciate it. Still add you on Discord in just a little bit. All right, let me go ahead and smash that open. Get our shotgun here. Get his GPS thing out of his mouth so that way this thing stops beeping at us. There we go. All right, there we go. Full shoddy too. It comes fully loaded. That's one of the things that I really appreciate about it. Cool. All right, so with that being said, now we can head over to Maintenance Bunker A. That's our next location. It's that M that's flashing. Best thing to do, though, is probably run over to these mountains on the coast. Now, let me grab this cloth. Cloth is one of those things that I just always use inside of these games. And I never have enough cloth. Especially when you get into the base building. It's cloth and light bulbs. Like, I always find enough wire. I have enough, like, all the other materials. But it's cloth and wire are the two things that I always lack. I do want to figure out if there's any more Easter eggs in this, because I've only found 2 Easter eggs in the entire game, and I don't know. There's something that tells me that there's more, and that there's so many undiscovered secrets in this game. But I don't know. There's been so many people who've like gone inside and out of the code all the time in it, and still haven't figured out anything special like that. But we'll see. My gut tells me that there's something in here. Like a developer snuck a secret room in here that you can unlock some random way. Just this game is too out there not to do that. I mean, there's a handful of Easter eggs, but that's it. Alright, this is a good ledge to jump off of. Let's do it. Ooh, let the frame rate catch up. So I think it's either Maintenance A or Maintenance B, whichever one is not flooded, which actually it could be C now that I think about it. But whichever maintenance bunker is not flooded, that is my favorite one. Because one of them's flooded and it's like empty, and then another one of them is flooded, or it's not flooded, but another one is flooded and empty. Another one's just flooded. Then there's one that's like really good. That's the one that I like. It's got like everything that you're looking for. Sounds good, Down Bad. You have a great rest of your night there, bud. Trying to get some altitude here. I do love the hang gliders, but when they start messing with your frame rate a little bit when you get out to the ocean for some reason, I guess it's the draw distance catching up. But I don't know. I love the hang gliders. such a great method of travel in games, and I'm glad that a lot of survival games are starting to include some kind of a glider. This game is cool because you can actually like set up some zipline stuff in the world to make traveling around a lot easier. But then what's your point? Like, why would you do that if you can just grab a zipline, you know? Or not a zipline, grab a hang glider. That's what it is. Okay, so maintenance B is flooded, maintenance C is the one that's empty, and then maintenance A is the one that's okay. I like maintenance A the best in terms of like building at them and stuff, but it's always a pain in my opinion with maintenance A. Hang on, let me try to get a little more altitude before I have to go uphill a little bit. It's always a little bit of a pain with maintenance A building on top of it because there's that like all those derelict golf carts right there. And then also you have that front loader, the like big heavy construction equipment. And so you can't build like a really big sprawling base there. So maintenance C, I think, is probably the one that I like to build on top of just from a location standpoint. But with maintenance C, here, let me just land this thing and I'll walk the rest of the way. I don't know actually why it's stuttering so much like it is today. Typically it doesn't. Like, I mean, you guys have seen me stream Sons of the Forest for months. And typically we don't deal with this kind of like frame rate stuttering. And so I'm not entirely sure what's going on with it, but either way, it is what it is. I'm just happy that unlike last time, it didn't crash out on us. I think, and I don't know, like I've gone inside of this game's code and stuff like that and had some fun playing with it. And so, and like there's tutorials online for like how to change certain things inside of the code that I tried to do in the past and then tried to revert. And so there's a good chance I might have just broken my own game and I just need to like uninstall and reinstall it. That's probably what needs to happen if I'm being 100% honest. And that's why you don't try to break things that are completed products. But like, I mean, you've seen like videos of my builds and stuff like that. Like I render them on ultra, like the highest quality. And so for some reason though, whenever I stream it, actually I shouldn't say whenever I stream it, just the past couple of times that I've streamed Sons of the Forest, it has just not been up to snuff. So we'll see. Some of my specs from memory. I don't remember the exact graphics card that I have, but I think it's like a NVIDIA GeForce 2040, I think was what it is. And then, yeah, I don't remember all my specs, to be honest with you. I remember I picked that graphics card because it worked really good for video editing, not necessarily for content like streaming or anything like that. And so I know that it's more of a performance build than it is a quality build. But then again, the game, this one's not performing at least. All right, so we got our shovel location here for maintenance A. I think after this we go into the food bunker, right? Or no, we go into the entertainment bunker. Get down, son! That's what we got to deal with next. Just keep digging. There it is. I feel like if you put your phone away, bud, and you got two hands on this. Oh, am I backwards? Yeah, it is back this way. So I've never hit anybody with a shovel. So I wanted to try it. And I just froze the game. So maybe I shouldn't have done that. What the hell? Did I seriously just crash the game here? Something's happening sound effects wise. Well, I'll just be patient for a minute here. Just hang out. There we go. Ridiculous, man. This game. It is a great cutscene. Like, it is a really great cutscene. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, run away. Just chop the tree that they jumped onto. If I can. Man, what is going on with this right now? I'm guessing that this one enemy is ruining the game. That's what I'm going to say. I'm going to blame it on this one enemy. Sorry. That was just some like Indiana Jones move right there. Just don't want to deal with this anymore. Very, very true. I noticed that the first time that I was playing this one as well. And if you don't know what Master of Food is saying, is there's a scene coming up, a cutscene, where Timmy is introduced, the character Timmy, and in the introduction of Timmy, he kills a Fingers and a Twins, and like Master of Food is saying, they've been reduced to like just normal humanoid size, which is crazy. Fingers is kind of appropriate. Fingers is pretty much the right size in my opinion. It's Twins. The Twins is noticeably smaller. All right, just got to do a little bit more over here. A little bit more over here. There it is. There it is. There's Maintenance A. Let's get down there. What a great location maintenance bunkers are. I think that this is just an overall cool concept and addition to Sons of the Forest versus the Forest. Because, like, don't get me wrong, like there were like bunker locations in the forest, right? But they were all inside of caves. They were all like attached to the cave in some way. Whereas these are standalone things that were created next to the caves, and then you also have bunkers that you access through cave. Like they expanded so much in this version. Is this the one that has a bunch of babies in it? I'm pretty sure this one has a bunch of babies in it. Is it just the Fingers? I was trusting you. I thought it was also the Twins too. But if we're wrong, we're wrong. I love the little automated vacuums that are still running in the world. Like that to me is hilarious. I feel like you should be able to smack those for circuit board parts. I mean, it's not like I need circuit board parts, so it's whatever, right? But I feel like you should, if you need circuit board parts, I feel like you should be able to do that. Yeah, there's babies down here. What up, baby? Should be another one, right? It's not just the one baby. Guess the other babies are inside of here. I don't know where the other babies are. Also feel like you should be able to pop that ball, but whatever. What up, bloody dude? Corporate line. I actually don't know the significance of that book in the game. Like, I don't know. go get the other side in just a sec. Oh, I guess I don't need circuit boards. All right, well, there's our maintenance key card for Carl Planter. Oh, I guess I don't need this flashlight anymore. Let's save our batteries. There we go. Little laser sight. Oh, let's see. This afternoon, painting gone missing. There's the painting, right? This one? That's the painting right there. I love the food bunker. I think it's probably one of my favorite locations, not just because you get the crossbow, but because of the end boss fight and stuff like that. All right, so let's see. Do we need to make anything while we're over here? Let's see what else. Let's go ahead and make ourselves a flask. There we go. I think it was all the resin I had, too. Could also make one of those red masks, I guess. All right, well, there's the flask. Mask, grappling hook, tech mesh, sled, whatever on the sled. All right, let's just make the mask real fast, and then we'll get out of this one. And might make a bunch of arrows, too, just to use up all of that resin that we put in. You should be able to turn off the music, too. All right, there's our mask. That's a cool one. I love the masks in this game, and I love that you can walk around like this with them. Like, the fear mechanic is very under-discussed in this. All right, so we'll make one tech mesh and a couple arrows. Great music. Just jivey. All right, arrows, it's 50 a pop, so we'll make 2 of these. I feel like I should be able to use some of the cooking stuff inside of the bunkers. You know, like there's a microwave right there. I should be able to use that. All right, grab all these, make some more, we'll be done. Is it B or C that has the bow? Because I like the bow, but not as much as I like the crossbow, which we're about to get in the food bunker. All right, there we go. Used up all of those goods. Some extra raw meat. Why don't we go ahead and sleep? We're a little tired. We can't sleep. Excuse me. Let's go ahead and save then. Great song. I have no idea what's taking so long to load up all my saves. It's like it wants me to hear this song.